Hello, everyone. Thank you for joining me today to discuss the international sales of our heat pumps. My name is Abigail Jones. I'm a manager for IHP, and recently I have been focusing on the increased business that we have been experiencing overseas. I want to start by going over some of the data sales by each region over the past 3 years, and then I'll continue on with data over each country's wealth and how that may relate to sales. And then finally, I'll finish this meeting with some recommendations that I have come across while looking at the sales data from the past 3 years. First, I want to start with the sales by regions. Um, as the graph shows, the European region shows the strongest growth trend from 2016 to 2018, which indicates that it is a high priority market, which means that selling in Europe is a big benefit for us. We make money and it is high priority, so there's a lot of people that need them there. Um, the Asia Pacific region has a moderate growth rate, which is driven largely by countries like China and Australia. And then finally, the Americas show slower growth, which suggests a more stable but less dynamic market. So, looking at all these data points, the Americas, although the um, rate is stable, it just doesn't produce as much for us. Next, I want to continue by talking about the sales by the wealth of a country. And this data has led me to find that high income countries consistently have the highest sales with steady growth over the past 3 years. And then upper to middle income countries have lower total sales, but they also show a moderate upward trend. And then finishing with the lower middle income countries, they show minimal growth, which indicates limited market potential for high-end products. These heat pumps are pretty expensive, and they would be hard to afford for somewhere that doesn't have money to put towards something like this. Now I want to go over the three recommendations that I came across while doing my research. The first one I want to do is focus on the marketing efforts in high growth regions. Europe, as I said, shows consistent growth, especially in the high income countries like Germany, England, and Switzerland. I think we should prioritize marketing and sales efforts here to capitalize on strong demand, potentially introducing premium or specialized industrial pump products to meet high quality expectations in these markets. Next, I think that we should increase investment in high population in growing markets. China is part of the high population group, and they show substantial growth rates in sales from 2016 to 2018. And I think we should target high demand sectors in China with a tailored marketing strategy and partnerships to strengthen the market penetration there and maximize sales in this expanding industrial landscape. And finally, my last recommendation is I think that it'd be best to optimize resources in low growth markets. Countries with slow or declining sales like Argentina, Korea, and Bolivia might not be the best targets for our heat pumps because they are so expensive. But we could consider maintaining a minimal presence there instead of like not being there at all. Maybe having a little bit, but backing away and not putting as much of our money into areas like that. Um, I hope this helped you guys, and I would love to answer any questions that you might have. My email is abigailjones@gmail.com. I put it up on the screen. Um, I'm more than happy to answer any questions. And then I also added a graph that just has the breakdown of each country and their growth over the past 3 years in case you're a visual person and want to see that on a chart. But thank you for being here and let me know if you have any questions.